Your phone is destroying your masculine vitality, not metaphorically, not symbolically. Research suggests it may be reducing your testosterone, affecting sperm quality, and turning you into a biological shadow of what evolution designed you to be. And if you think this is just another tech detox sermon, you are wrong. This is about understanding the science behind digital wellness. Before we begin, this content is for educational purposes only and should not replace professional medical advice. If you have concerns about your health, please consult with a healthcare provider. Right now, as you listen to this, your smartphone is emitting electromagnetic radiation in proximity to your body. Your brain is experiencing artificial dopamine spikes that research suggests may be rewiring your reward circuits to crave digital validation over real-world achievement. Your sleep cycles may be disrupted by blue light exposure, potentially affecting testosterone production by significant amounts according to studies. Your attention span has been fragmented into brief intervals, making deep work and meaningful relationships more challenging. The data suggests concerning trends. Research indicates men today have approximately 50% less sperm than their grandfathers. Testosterone levels appear to be dropping approximately 3% every year since the 1980s, according to multiple studies. Depression rates have tripled in the last decade, with patterns correlating with smartphone adoption. We may be witnessing the first generation in human history to voluntarily trade their biological vitality for digital convenience. But here is what the research reveals about technology design. Your phone usage patterns are not necessarily a personal failure. They may not be simply a lack of willpower. Modern technology has been engineered with sophisticated behavioral science techniques. Every notification, every red badge, every infinite scroll has been designed by teams of neuroscientists and behavioral psychologists to engage the exact same neural pathways that kept your ancestors alive in challenging environments. 200,000 years ago, your brain developed a sophisticated survival system. Dopamine was released when you spotted ripe fruit, found fresh water, or detected a potential mate. This neurochemical reward kept you focused on activities that enhanced your survival and reproductive success. Your ancestors who ignored these signals died. Your ancestors who followed them lived and passed on their genes to you. Fast forward to today. That same dopamine system is being hijacked by algorithms designed to keep you scrolling, clicking, and consuming. Your brain cannot distinguish between the dopamine hit from finding food and the dopamine hit from receiving a like on Instagram. Both register as survival-critical activities, except one actually keeps you alive and the other is slowly killing you. Stanford neuroscientist Robert Sapolsky spent decades studying how chronic stress destroys the male reproductive system. He discovered that when primates are subjected to continuous low-level stressors, their testosterone production shuts down, their sperm quality deteriorates, and their sexual behavior becomes erratic. Sound familiar? Your smartphone creates the perfect storm of chronic stress. Every notification triggers your fight-or-flight response. Every blue light exposure disrupts your circadian rhythm. Every dopamine spike is followed by a crash that leaves you craving more stimulation. Your body is trapped in a state of perpetual arousal without resolution, exactly like Sapolsky's stressed primates. The electromagnetic radiation emitted by your phone operates at a frequency of 1.8 to 2.4 gigahertz. Research suggests this is a frequency range that penetrates human tissue efficiently. When you carry your phone in your pocket, some studies indicate this radiation may be affecting reproductive health. Research published in fertility journals shows that men who carry phones in their front pockets demonstrated 25% lower sperm concentration and 36% reduced sperm motility compared to men who keep their phones elsewhere. But the physical concerns are just the beginning. The psychological effects may run much deeper. Your phone has potentially transformed you from a hunter into a consumer. Instead of pursuing real-world goals that require sustained effort and delayed gratification, you may be chasing digital rewards that provide instant satisfaction but limited real value. Your brain may be learning to expect immediate gratification for minimal effort. Research suggests this pattern opposes many behaviors that build character and resilience. Real testosterone is produced through challenge, competition, and conquest. When you lift heavy weights, your testosterone surges. When you take calculated risks and succeed, your testosterone surges. When you engage in face-to-face conflict and emerge victorious, your testosterone surges. When you build something meaningful with your hands, your testosterone surges. But when you spend 8 hours a day staring at a screen, consuming other people's achievements instead of creating your own, your testosterone crashes. When you get your social validation through likes and comments instead of real-world respect, your testosterone crashes. When you choose digital entertainment over physical challenge, your testosterone crashes. Research indicates the average person checks their phone 344 times per day. That is approximately once every 4 minutes during waking hours. Each check may release cortisol, the stress hormone that research suggests can inhibit testosterone production. You may be experiencing frequent microdoses of stress hormones throughout the day that could impact your hormonal balance. Your sleep, the foundation of hormonal health, is being systematically destroyed. The blue light from your screen suppresses melatonin production for up to 3 hours after exposure. Melatonin is not just about sleep. It is a powerful antioxidant that protects your reproductive organs from oxidative damage. Without adequate melatonin, your sperm DNA becomes fragmented, your testosterone production plummets, and your sexual function deteriorates. But perhaps one of the most significant concerns is how smartphone access has changed consumption patterns around adult content. Research suggests that easy access to digital stimulation may be rewiring neural reward systems in ways that could affect real-world intimate relationships. Studies indicate that dopamine receptors may become less sensitive, potentially requiring more intense stimuli to achieve similar neurochemical responses. Research suggests this may contribute to a generation experiencing challenges with intimate relationships, with some studies indicating preferences shifting toward digital rather than human connection. This is not a moral judgment, but rather an observation about how technology may be affecting human bonding and intimacy. Neuroimaging research indicates that certain types of digital consumption may affect brain regions responsible for motivation, decision-making, and self-control. The prefrontal cortex, the CEO of your brain, is under constant assault from digital stimulation. This region is responsible for executive function, long-term planning, and impulse control. Every time you choose instant gratification over delayed reward, you are weakening the neural pathways that separate successful men from failures. Imagine your great-grandfather at your age. He woke up before dawn not because an alarm forced him, but because his circadian rhythm was synchronized with natural light cycles. He ate when he was hungry, not when he was bored. He worked with his hands, building things that mattered. He earned his dopamine through physical accomplishment, social contribution, and genuine achievement. He did not need motivation apps, productivity hacks, or self-help books. His environment naturally reinforced behaviors that built strength, competence, and character. He faced real challenges that required real solutions. His stress came from genuine threats that could be resolved through action, not imaginary problems that exist only in digital space. Now look at yourself. You wake up to an artificial alarm that jolts your nervous system into fight or flight mode. Before your feet hit the floor, you are checking messages, scrolling feeds, consuming information that has no relevance to your actual life. You eat not because you are hungry, but because you are anxious, bored, or seeking comfort. You work in climate-controlled environments, solving abstract problems with abstract tools, never seeing the tangible results of your efforts. Your stress comes from imaginary threats that cannot be resolved through action. Social media shows you edited versions of other people's lives, making you feel inadequate by comparison. News feeds bombard you with problems you cannot solve, dangers you cannot avoid, conflicts you cannot influence. Your nervous system is constantly activated by threats that do not exist in your immediate physical environment. This disconnect between your biological design and your modern lifestyle is creating unprecedented levels of psychological distress. Your body is prepared for physical challenges that never come. Your mind is focused on problems that have no solutions. Your reward system is hijacked by artificial stimuli that provide pleasure without purpose. The scientific literature on this topic continues to grow. A study published in the journal Fertility and Sterility found associations between phone usage of more than 4 hours per day and reduced sperm quality measures. Research from Harvard School of Public Health suggested that blue light exposure may reduce melatonin production significantly, potentially affecting sleep quality and hormonal cycles. Neuroimaging studies suggest that heavy smartphone users may show brain changes with some similarities to those found in substance dependencies. Similar reward pathways, similar behavioral patterns, similar challenges with usage control despite negative consequences. Research indicates that phones may be engaging brain systems in ways that could affect motivation and reward processing. Research suggests there may be increases in intimate function concerns among younger demographics that cannot be explained by traditional physical factors alone. Some studies indicate that individuals in their 20s and 30s may be experiencing challenges at rates previously associated with much older populations. Research suggests that digital consumption patterns may be a contributing factor worth considering. Studies indicate that when reward systems become accustomed to certain types of stimulation, real-world experiences may become less engaging physiologically. This appears to be a predictable biological adaptation to what researchers call supernormal stimuli. Research suggests that reward systems may benefit from periods of reduced artificial stimulation to restore normal sensitivity levels. The solution is not more stimulation. The solution is less. Dopamine sensitivity is restored through deprivation, not indulgence. Your brain needs time to reset its baseline expectations for reward. This requires voluntary discomfort, intentional boredom, deliberate friction in your daily routines. But before we discuss solutions, you need to understand the full scope of what you are up against. This is not just about individual willpower. This is about an entire economic system built on capturing and monetizing human attention. Your phone is the delivery mechanism for the most sophisticated persuasion technology ever created. Every app on your device has been optimized through millions of A/B tests to maximize engagement, colors, sounds, timing, placement, wording. Every detail has been refined to trigger compulsive usage. Teams of PhD neuroscientists, behavioral economists, and data scientists work around the clock to make these products more addictive. Variable ratio reinforcement schedules, the same mechanism that makes gambling addictive, are built into every notification system. You never know when you will receive a message, like, or update, so your brain stays in a state of constant anticipation. This creates a psychological dependency that is difficult to break through willpower alone. Social validation, a fundamental human need, has been gamified and commodified. Likes, shares, comments, and followers provide quantified feedback about your social status. Your self-worth becomes tied to metrics controlled by algorithms designed to keep you engaged, not to accurately reflect your actual value as a person. Fear of missing out drives compulsive checking behavior. Your brain, designed to stay alert for threats and opportunities in small tribal communities, cannot distinguish between missing a social media update and missing crucial survival information. Every moment you are not connected feels like a potential loss of status, safety, or opportunity. The attention economy operates on the principle of manufactured scarcity. There is always more content, more updates, more connections than you can possibly consume. This creates artificial urgency around activities that have no real deadlines. Your nervous system remains activated by imaginary time pressure that serves no survival function. Let me pause here for a second. and ask you a question that maybe no one has ever asked you. What is the worst part of living with this internal struggle? Not what you tell people, but the part you carry in silence. I want you to know something. What you are feeling is more common than you imagine. Thousands of people are watching this video right now carrying exactly the same weight. If you have the courage, leave a comment telling me what is the hardest part for you. Your honesty might make someone else feel less alone today. Now let me continue showing you how to break this pattern. Some researchers suggest that age-related hormonal changes may have multiple contributing factors beyond natural aging. While medical treatments exist for various symptoms, some scientists argue that lifestyle and environmental factors deserve more attention in research and treatment approaches. Meanwhile, our relationship with technology continues to evolve, and we continue paying for these devices monthly. But there is hope. Understanding your biological machinery gives you power over it. Evolution equipped you with remarkable adaptability. The same neuroplasticity that allows your brain to be hijacked by digital stimulation can be redirected toward behaviors that enhance your vitality, strength, and purpose. This is not about becoming a Luddite. Technology itself is not evil. Fire can cook your food or burn down your house. The difference is how you use it. Your smartphone can be a powerful tool for learning, creating, and connecting with others. But right now, it is using you. The solution is not to throw your phone in the ocean and move to a cabin in the woods. The solution is to understand your biological machinery and engineer systems that work with your nature instead of against it. Here are research-based strategies for optimizing your relationship with digital technology. These approaches are based on studies in human physiology, neurochemistry, and behavioral psychology, but individual results may vary, and these should not be considered medical advice. First, electromagnetic considerations. Research suggests maintaining distance between devices and your body, particularly during sleep. Consider using belt holsters, backpacks, or leaving devices in other rooms. Sleep studies suggest keeping phones at least 6 feet from your bed, preferably in airplane mode. If proximity is necessary for emergencies, EMF-reducing products are available, though their effectiveness varies. The electromagnetic field generated by your phone extends approximately 3 feet in all directions. Within this field, cellular metabolism is disrupted, oxidative stress increases, and DNA repair mechanisms are impaired. Your testicles, which hang outside your body specifically to maintain optimal temperature for sperm production, are particularly vulnerable to this radiation. Studies conducted by the Cleveland Clinic found that men who carried phones in their pants pockets had sperm with significantly higher levels of DNA fragmentation compared to control groups. DNA fragmentation is linked to infertility, miscarriage, and genetic abnormalities in offspring. Every hour your phone spends against your body is an hour of genetic damage accumulation. Second, circadian optimization. Your internal clock is controlled by light exposure, particularly blue light wavelengths that signal daytime to your brain. Artificial light after sunset confuses your biological machinery, suppressing melatonin production and disrupting the hormonal cascade that rebuilds your body during sleep. No screens for 1 hour before bed. Install blue light blocking software on all devices after sunset. Use blackout curtains and sleep in complete darkness. Wake up at the same time every day, preferably with natural sunlight exposure within 30 minutes of waking. Your circadian rhythm is the master clock that controls testosterone production. Protect it like your life depends on it, because it does. Studies suggest that hormonal production occurs primarily during specific sleep phases that may be enhanced by darkness. Research indicates that light pollution from various sources could potentially affect testosterone production, with some studies showing reductions in men with irregular sleep or light exposure patterns. Research on melatonin indicates it serves multiple functions beyond sleep regulation. Studies suggest it may act as an antioxidant that could support cellular health. When melatonin production is affected by light exposure, some research indicates this might influence cellular repair processes and aging markers. Third, dopamine discipline. Delete all social media apps from your phone. Turn off all non-essential notifications. Check email and messages at designated times, not constantly throughout the day. When you feel the urge to reach for your phone, do 10 push-ups instead. You are literally retraining your reward circuits to crave physical challenge over digital stimulation. Dopamine is not the pleasure chemical. It is the motivation chemical. It drives you to seek rewards, not to enjoy them. When your dopamine system is constantly stimulated by digital triggers, your baseline motivation decreases. Simple tasks become overwhelming. Real achievements feel less satisfying. You lose the drive to pursue challenging goals because your brain expects rewards without effort. The only way to restore healthy dopamine sensitivity is through voluntary deprivation. This means periods of intentional boredom, deliberate discomfort, and resistance to instant gratification. Your ancestors regularly experienced dopamine fasting during winter months, food scarcity, and periods between successful hunts. Your modern environment provides constant stimulation that your biology was never designed to handle. Fourth, attention restoration. Practice single tasking. When you eat, just eat. When you walk, just walk. When you have a conversation, put your phone away and maintain eye contact. Your ability to focus deeply on one thing for extended periods is the foundation of all achievement. Multitasking is a myth that fragments your consciousness and weakens your mental strength. Attention is like a muscle. Use it or lose it. Every time you switch between tasks, your brain requires additional glucose to refocus. This glucose depletion leads to decision fatigue, reduced willpower, and poor judgment. By the end of a day spent constantly switching between phone notifications and work tasks, your prefrontal cortex is exhausted and your impulse control is compromised. Deep work, sustained focus on cognitively demanding tasks, produces a neurochemical state similar to meditation. Brain-derived neurotrophic factor increases, promoting neural growth and connectivity. Stress hormones decrease. Flow states become accessible. This is where breakthrough insights emerge, complex problems get solved, and meaningful progress occurs. But deep work requires uninterrupted time blocks, something your phone-addicted brain no longer tolerates easily. You have trained your attention to expect stimulation every few minutes. Rebuilding focus capacity requires progressive training, starting with short periods and gradually extending duration. Fifth, physical dominance protocols. Research suggests that physical activities that challenge your body may naturally support healthy hormone levels. Studies indicate that resistance training, high-intensity exercise, and certain stress recovery cycles may support testosterone production. Cold exposure research suggests potential benefits for various physiological systems, including hormone regulation. Competition and achievement appear to trigger positive hormonal responses according to research. Studies suggest that winning, learning, and overcoming challenges may support healthy neurotransmitter function. Research indicates that building tangible skills and creating physical objects may activate reward systems in beneficial ways. Cold exposure activates brown adipose tissue, increases norepinephrine production, and stimulates testosterone synthesis. Cold showers, ice baths, or winter swimming provide controlled stress that strengthens your nervous system's ability to handle real challenges. Start with 30 seconds of cold water at the end of your regular shower and gradually increase duration. Competition triggers evolutionary programs designed to establish social hierarchy. Winning releases testosterone, dopamine, and growth hormone. Losing, when followed by renewed effort and eventual success, builds resilience and character. Your ancestors lived in small groups where status was earned through competence, courage, and contribution. Modern life often lacks these natural dominance hierarchies. Building things with your hands connects abstract mental effort with tangible physical results. Woodworking, mechanical repair, construction, or crafting activate neural pathways that evolved for tool use and problem solving. The satisfaction of creating something functional and beautiful provides dopamine rewards that digital consumption cannot match. Sixth, real-world social hierarchy. Join groups where status is earned through competence, not followers. Learn skills that matter in the physical world. Cooking, construction, fighting, leadership, public speaking. Seek mentorship from men who have achieved what you want to achieve in real life, not digital influencers with manufactured personas. Human beings are tribal animals. Your sense of identity, purpose, and self-worth comes largely from your position within social groups. When your primary social interactions occur through screens, you lose access to the nonverbal communication, physical presence, and shared experiences that build genuine relationships. Face-to-face interaction triggers oxytocin release, reduces cortisol levels, and provides social feedback that digital communication cannot replicate. Eye contact, vocal tone, body language, and pheromonal signals convey information about trustworthiness, competence, and social status that text messages and video calls cannot capture. Mentorship relationships provide models for masculine development that social media influencers cannot replace. Real mentors have survived real challenges, made real mistakes, and achieved real results. They can provide guidance based on lived experience, not theoretical knowledge or viral content creation. Learning practical skills builds confidence and self-reliance in ways that information consumption cannot. When you can fix your car, cook a meal from scratch, defend yourself physically, or build something useful, you develop genuine competence that no one can take away. This competence translates into confidence that attracts respect and opportunities. The ancient Stoics understood something that modern psychology has forgotten. External circumstances do not determine your happiness or success. Your response to those circumstances does. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Your smartphone represents the ultimate test of this Stoic principle. It has no power over you, except what you give it. Right now, you are giving it control over your attention, your sleep, your relationships, your sexual function, and your biological vitality. But you can take that power back at any moment. Seneca, who advised emperors and accumulated vast wealth before choosing philosophical simplicity, wrote about the importance of voluntary discomfort. He regularly practiced poverty, fasting, and physical hardship not because he had to, but because he chose to. This built what he called spiritual muscle, the ability to remain calm and focused regardless of external circumstances. Your phone has made your life too comfortable, too predictable, too free from friction. You receive instant gratification without earning it. Social connection without vulnerability, entertainment without effort. This comfort is making you weak. The biological truth is harsh, but liberating. You are an animal that evolved to struggle, hunt, fight, build, and compete. When you remove struggle from your life, you remove meaning. When you replace real challenges with digital entertainment, you replace strength with weakness. When you choose comfort over growth, you choose death over life. But you still have a choice. Every moment you choose not to check your phone is a moment you choose strength over weakness. Every night you sleep without screens is a night you choose biological vitality over digital decay. Every day you engage with the physical world instead of the virtual world is a day you choose life over death. The testosterone crisis is real. The sperm count decline is real. The epidemic of depression, anxiety, and sexual dysfunction among young men is real. But so is your capacity to reverse these trends in your own life. Your ancestors survived ice ages, predators, diseases, and wars without antidepressants, without hormone replacement therapy, without erectile dysfunction medications. They had something you have forgotten. They had adversity. They had challenge. They had purpose that existed independent of digital validation. You carry their DNA. Their strength is your strength. Their resilience is your resilience. Their capacity for growth through struggle is your capacity for growth through struggle, but you have to choose to activate it. Start today, right now. Put your phone in another room for 1 hour and do something that requires sustained attention. Read a book, practice a skill, have a face-to-face conversation, lift weights, take a walk without headphones. Feel what it is like to be alone with your thoughts without immediately reaching for digital stimulation. Notice the discomfort. Notice the urge to check your phone. Notice how your mind creates elaborate justifications for why you need to look at your screen right now. This discomfort is not a problem to be solved. It is a muscle to be strengthened. Every time you resist the urge to escape into digital distraction, you are building psychological resilience. Every time you choose delayed gratification over instant satisfaction, you are rewiring your brain for long-term success. Every time you engage with physical reality instead of virtual reality, you are reclaiming your biological birthright. The men who will thrive in the coming decades are not the ones with the most followers or the most screen time. They are the ones who maintain their ability to focus deeply, think clearly, and act decisively in a world designed to fragment attention and promote confusion. Your testosterone is not just about sex drive or muscle mass. It is about drive, period. The biological fuel for ambition, risk-taking, leadership, and creation. When you let digital technology dominate your attention and energy, research suggests you may be missing opportunities for the fundamental motivation that separates those who build meaningful achievements from those who primarily consume content about others' achievements. Robert Sapolsky spent his career studying the biology of human behavior. His conclusion, after decades of research, is that we are not victims of our biology. We are architects of our biology. Every choice you make, every environment you create, every habit you practice is literally rewiring your brain and reshaping your hormonal profile. The choice is yours. You can continue with current digital habits, or you can use this research to make informed decisions about technology use. Understanding these factors gives you the knowledge to make choices that align with your health and life goals. The research on attention, digital wellness, and human physiology continues to evolve. The algorithms designed to capture attention are becoming more sophisticated, but your awareness of these systems gives you the power to make conscious choices about how you engage with technology. When you understand how notifications may affect your brain chemistry, you can choose your notification settings accordingly. When you understand how light exposure may affect sleep and hormones, you can make informed choices about screen use. When you understand how electromagnetic fields work, you can make decisions about device proximity that feel right for you. Knowledge without action is worthless. But knowledge combined with disciplined action is the foundation of all transformation. The implementation of these protocols requires systematic approach. Start with one change at a time. Master it completely before adding the next. Trying to change everything simultaneously will overwhelm your willpower and lead to failure. Week 1. Focus exclusively on electromagnetic protection. Keep your phone away from your body during all waking hours. Sleep with it in another room, or at least 6 feet away. Notice how this simple change affects your energy levels, sleep quality, and mental clarity. Week 2. Add circadian optimization. No screens 1 hour before bed. Install blue light blocking software. Create a completely dark, sleeping environment. Wake up at the same time every day with natural light exposure. Track your sleep quality and morning energy levels. Week 3, implement dopamine discipline. Delete one social media app. Turn off non-essential notifications. Designate specific times for checking email and messages. When you feel phone cravings, do physical exercise instead. Document how often you reach for your phone and gradually reduce frequency. Week 4. Begin attention restoration practices. Choose one activity each day to perform with complete focus. Reading, exercise, cooking, conversation. Put your phone in another room during these focus sessions. Start with 15 minutes and gradually increase duration. Continue this progressive implementation until all protocols become automatic behaviors. Expect resistance, expect discomfort, expect your brain to generate compelling reasons why you need to check your phone right now. This resistance is evidence that the protocols are working. Monitor your progress through objective metrics. Track your sleep duration and quality. Measure your ability to focus on single tasks for extended periods. Notice changes in your energy levels, mood stability, and sexual function. Take periodic breaks from implementation to test whether your baseline has shifted. Your biology will respond to consistent environmental changes. Testosterone levels can increase significantly within weeks of removing chronic stressors and implementing healthy practices. Sleep quality improves rapidly when circadian rhythms are properly supported. Attention span can be rebuilt through progressive training. But the most important changes will be psychological. You will rediscover what it feels like to be present in your own life. You will experience the satisfaction of deep work, meaningful relationships, and genuine achievement. You will remember what it means to be driven by internal motivation rather than external validation. The digital world offers infinite distractions, but zero fulfillment. The physical world offers finite options, but unlimited potential for growth, connection, and purpose. Your choice of which world to inhabit determines whether you become stronger or weaker, more focused or more scattered, more alive or more numb. If you made it this far, I already know something important about you. You do not just want to survive your own mind, you want to master it. This channel is not about magic promises. It is about real people sharing real tools that work in the real world. If this makes sense to you, subscribe to the channel. Not because I am asking, but because you deserve a place where you can learn to build the version of yourself you always knew was in there. Biology is destiny until you hack it. The relationship between technology and human health is complex and continues to be studied. The question is not whether you will use technology, but how you will choose to engage with it in ways that support your well-being, focus, and life goals. Research suggests that conscious, intentional technology use may support better outcomes than unconscious consumption. Your awareness of these factors, combined with informed choices, may help you find a balance that works for your individual situation and goals.